you for stay outside 2 weeks. Make the show. Make you not say the show
start 2 weeks.
You for stay outside for 2 weeks. Make the show start because you've not worked somebody.
People did 4 weeks in the hotel. Show don't start. People did, but at least you are here. Thank God.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Now, do you know why I love this particular season of Big Brother Naija? It's because from the beginning of the season till the end of the season, they always give. Like, they give. They are the gift that keeps giving. Because, I mean, we know previous seasons, whenever it's the finale or the final week, it's all kumbaya, love and light. But no, it's not the same with this particular set of housemates because they are a different breed. So just now, there was a fight between Fina and Rachel. Yes, guys, all because of 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. That ain't cause wahala. Okay, what exactly happened? So I was watching it live, to be very honest. They were all having a conversation. Fina, Chichi, Brian, Cheesy. They were like sitting down in that their garden chair where they were talking about, you know, things that has happened in the house, the people that have dipped, that is the people that have been evicted, the shocking evictions, that of Amaka, the craziest evictions, that of Chomzi, Eloswag, and Doyin, you know, the whole level 3-ish and all that. They were just, you know, talking about it. Then Racheal joined them and they were talking about it. Then at some point, the camera moved to Daniela and Adekule in the red room. Then that was when Daniela was like, oh, it looks like something is happening outside, that she's hearing people singing. That was the phrase she used. And when Kayode moved back, there was already a full-blown argument. Yes, guys, between Racheal and Fina. Racheal was already in tears, sitting in that orange lounge, orange garden chair with Bella. Bella was acting all confused because she was lying down there before, probably having her afternoon nap. And, you know, there was Fina in the other side shouting, and it was a whole back and forth. I'll just say this again. Big Brother's rider has once again been reading by Fina. What exactly happened, people of God? So from what they were saying, this is what I got from their conversation. So Fina narrated that while they were having this conversation, so they started talking about people that spent 2 weeks in lockdown and not the original 1 week that they were supposed to spend. That is Racheal and Cheesy. And Fina was like, oh, you guys even tried though. I mean, you started, you know, you were in lockdown for 2 weeks, you came into the show the 3rd week, and you guys are in the finale. And those people some of these people that even started, you know, from the 1st week, they are no longer here. They've been dipped. That is, they've been evicted and all that. And Racheal, according to what Racheal narrated, she was like, she wasn't comfortable with it. She was like, that is, stop, you know, the conversation. And again, she also told them to skip it. That is, skip to another conversation. And they were not listening to that. And she stood up to leave. And according to what Fina explained, she said that when Racheal stood up, she was like, why are you overreacting now? And that was when Racheal changed it for her. But from what Racheal said and also what Bella said, that Racheal did not immediately say something at that point. It was when Fina was like, why are you overreacting and all that? That was when, you know, the whole back and forth started. Like, it was serious. Something that to me is not supposed to be that serious. Because Racheal was crying, though. If you see her eyes, like, hey. I'm like, Sister Racheal, Racheal, the way Cheesy calls her, why are you crying? Now, I'm seeing a lot of hot takes on this. You know, Racheal claiming that Fina is insensitive, that why would she continue talking about it? Bella trying to come to Racheal's defense, saying that Fina should not have, you know, continue talking about the 2 weeks thing over and over again. Fina is saying that why is Racheal overreacting? That is emotional blackmail. That every small thing she'll start crying, she will do stuff. Then with her full chest, she will do stuff later. She will be asking people for forgiveness. That Racheal is an emotional blackmailer. That she knows how to blackmail people who cries. And Racheal and Bella was trying to Bella rather was trying to tell Fina that, you know, people are different, because Fina was making reference to Cheesy, that you and Cheesy came the same week, and look at Cheesy, he's here, he's not, you know, getting or overreacting about it. And Bella was like, people are different, you know, that Racheal is an emotional person. And Fina was like, okay, if people are different, remember during the dinner party, I mean, Racheal was all crying and I was shouting because I've never been to a dinner before. And she literally shut me up, told me to shut up. And Racheal was like, why are you bringing that topic again? This girl, you're a fool. You are a stupid girl. Like, she kept using those words on Phyna. You know, she said that, why would Phyna bring that topic up, that she has already apologized for it? And Phyna was like, I brought it up for you to know that, okay, we have different perspective of things and we react differently to things. So why would you not want to respect my own way of reacting to things, and you expect me to respect your own way of, behaving? That all she was trying to do was to praise her, that she does not understand, why she was crying. And then there was a back and forth, and Phyna was like, what I said, 2 weeks, if you don't like go and hit your head on the wall. That was what she was saying. And then the conversation entered into the house. I think Big Brother went to the commercial break. It was inside the house. Phyna was still saying the same thing. Bella tried to explain to her. And when Bella tried to explain to her that, okay, Racheal, there at some point this conversation will come up. She'll be moody. It will hurt her. She'll even be in the bathroom crying about it. And Phyna kind of understood that part. And Phyna was like, oh, I didn't know that this whole thing, that it's kind of like hurtful to her. And I think Phyna really wanted to okay, calm down at that point, to be very honest. But Racheal was in the background saying, it's because you're a fool. It's because you're ignorant. And Phyna was like, you know what? I said what I said. You can do your worst. You can do anything. If that 2 weeks pain you, go and ask God. I mean, there are people that, were here from the first week and they are no longer here, and instead of you to thank God and all that. So by people, that was the fight. And that's not the only thing that happened. When Phyna went outside and Racheal wanted to join her and Chichi stopped her, Bella was like, her own is even Chichi. She came in because of Chichi, because she's been hearing Chichi's voice, that Chichi is a gossip, that Chichi will be putting her mouth down. When they come, Chichi will stop talking and all that Chichi thrives in gossips and all that. And when they were outside and Daniela was trying to settle or try to explain to Phyna or calm Phyna down, and Adekule was like, what, Phyna did this whole thing, calm down, you will understand why next week I will explain to you and all that. And that was when, Bella came out. Then they've already, I think they've already changed the topic, to talk about, outside the house, how they're going to move around the management and all that. And Bella was just patrolling. I don't know, she was just patrolling. I guess she really wanted to get gist, or maybe wanted to hear what Chichi has to say so that she will kind of strike and all that. Now, what do I think about this fight? Once again, another unnecessary fight, something that's not supposed to be a big deal. And I understand why it's a big deal for them, to be very honest. In the outside world, it's not supposed to be a big deal, but in that house, being in that same space for almost 10 weeks for some of them, 8 weeks for the riders, it kind of makes sense, they are almost at their breaking point, basically. But that aside, I think both of them, if you look at it from their different perspectives, I think both of them are right. Yes, you're gonna say, isn't it, you have come again. See, from Phyna's perspective, to be honest, how will she know that Racheal is a rider? How will she know that Racheal is not vying for the same 100 million with them? How will she know? I mean, if you're looking at it as a viewer, you'd be like, oh, why would Phyna keep talking about this? But the truth is she doesn't know, and there's no way for her to know. And Racheal is not even making it easier for her to even understand where she's coming from. Do you understand? So for Phyna's side, she's actually right. Why are you crying? Why are you trying to make me look like the bad person when what I said, I never insulted you? All I did was to ask you why you are overreacting, and you are my girl, you are my friend, and all that. So from Phyna's perspective, if you look at it, leave standship aside and be truthful. She's actually right. Yeah? Now, from Racheal's perspective, she's also right. Yes, because she feels like, why is Phyna rubbing this thing on her face and all that? But where it's a bit flawed is Phyna, had it been Phyna knows that she is a rider and still acted the way she did, then Phyna would be wrong. But Phyna doesn't know. And I feel like Racheal, okay, first of all, before I even say what I wanted to say, did they force them to become riders? Did they force them to become fake housemates? Because I've looked at this thing critically now. Why is she so emotional about these 2 weeks? I mean, I know a lot of people that will give anything to be on this show for this long. They might not even win the 100 million. The people that left, Christy, them, Beauty them, Sive them, that left the first week, don't you think they will want this opportunity? Did they win any cash prize? But you are raking in millions already and you're still like this. And I know she had this issue, one of her diary sessions, and people that was like, you should be grateful you are here. And I found this character flaw with Racheal, except we are going to be biased, which I'm not ready to be. She has this character flaw where if things are going well for other people, she finds it very hard to be happy for them. Example, the Lipton tax. That is the Lipton iced tea tax. And that's not the only place she has done that. She has this thing. And to me, that kind of a person, if that's who she really is, then she should watch herself. Like, she should come out of the show and watch herself and then understand that this thing she's doing wrong. Seriously, how would Fina know? And the fact that Fina really didn't insult her, to be honest, she was the one calling Fina a fool, calling Fina foolish, calling Fina education is not intelligence, calling Fina all these things, and then crying. Now you still whole person for ground. Now you still they cry on top. Which kind of wahala? So if you look at it, some way both of them are right, but there's a character flaw that Racheal really needs to work on. And for us viewers, I think we should also understand that these people, they don't know what we know as the people that are watching. That's what I think. And this whole Chichi, Bella thing and Racheal, wow. Now, yeah, that's what I think about that. Now, talking about Wahala, guys, I stumbled upon this on one of my, going around on the internet. And today we're going to be having our innocent tax. Yes, this famous innocent tax that almost everybody is waiting for. Who do you think is going to be going home with the car? Let me know in the comment section. After that, we're going to be having our barbecue pool party. On Friday, there will be a pre-independence dinner and timeout with Ebuka. And you all know that voting line closes on Friday. Now, they said this timeout with Ebuka, we're going to be having breaking bread and tables. Whose table do you think Ebuka is gonna break? Let me know in the comment section. And of course, Saturday is gonna be a Saturday special, the Independence Day with special guests who I am thinking are ex-housemates, people that have already been evicted. And you all know this party is going to be starting by 9 p.m. and not 10 p.m. And on Sunday, it's gonna be the finale. Who will leave? Who will be the level up king or queen? Let me know in the comment section. Or more, if you have not been voting for your face, better vote, because they only get crowned by your vote. Deloitte, no, they look engagement. So Deloitte are not looking who is topping the poll on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. All they are looking for is the vote. Yes, guys. And to be honest, I'm going to miss this, guys. I'm really going to miss the level of housemate. They gave their everything. And I think whoever, gets to be the winner of the show, I just pray it's somebody that is deserving, somebody that has actually worked for it in that house, and somebody that, let it be somebody that is, we all know is deserving of it, basically. But all in all, I think I'm having withdrawal symptoms again. Like every time Big Brother is coming to an end, I always find it hard to believe that it's actually coming to an end. It's as if I've gone through this journey, watching them as people, strangers that I didn't know, liking some of them along the way, not liking some of them along the way, watching them mess up, watching them win. Those beautiful moments when they achieve something and it feels as if it's somebody I know that actually achieves that. Like, it's been a whole lot of roller coaster ride with this housemate, and it's really going to be hard saying a goodbye to them. It's hard going to turn up, channel 198. We started with 2 channels, 198 and 199. Oh my goodness, it was a journey. It was indeed a journey with this housemate. I'll miss them. Will you miss them, or who would you actually miss most on your screen? Let me know in the comment section. On that note, guys, I say thank you all so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezinne Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.